Hello Rhinos! Today we're going to discuss lifestyle changes if you're a type 2 diabetic or a pre-diabetic. Why am I qualified to talk about this? Well, my name is John Collett, and in March 2018 I got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and within 6 months I managed to reverse my condition naturally, and I want to help you do the same. Reversing your type 2 diabetes or your pre-diabetes is not about going on a diet. See, when I look at a diet, I think of something that is temporary, something that you do when you want to look a little bit better when you go on holiday, or something you do because you want to look good in a wedding dress or on your wedding day. Well, type 2 diabetes is permanent. It's not going away. So going on a temporary diet that reduces your blood sugar for it within 3 months is not necessarily the right answer for you. You've got to change your lifestyle. Change your entire lifestyle around managing this condition for the rest of your life. And I promise you, when you change your lifestyle to do these things, you'll wonder why you did not do it earlier. Because you're going to feel fantastic, you're going to look fantastic, and you're going to be just thinking to yourself, why did I used to live that way? I know I did. So what are the lifestyle changes you've got to make? Let's get into it. Eat real food. If it grows in the ground, swims in the sea, or walks this green earth, then that's the type of food you need to eat. You don't need to go on a fancy diet. Okay, look, the reality is we all eat the same meals on a week in, week out basis. There's some variety, but the majority of meals we eat is on a regular basis is the same. So this is what I suggest you do. Make a list of all the food that you eat in a week. Identify all the processed and sugary food that's in there, and then you're going to replace them with real food. In the description below, there's a link. Click on it, download a food guide of foods that you can eat to allow you to achieve that goal. We don't want to be changing your entire lifestyle. Preparing foods that you don't even know what they are. That's a big change. Just gradually make changes. Make a list of the foods that you eat, identify the processed foods, and replace them with foods in the food guide. Stop making excuses. If what's going through your mind right now is, I don't have time to cook real food, I don't like cooking, and I meant to sit here and say to you, I know how you feel, I felt the same way, but I'm going to be honest with you, I don't understand. I don't get it. You see, carrying on eating the food and living the lifestyle that you do right now is what's caused your type 2 diabetes. This means you're going to get respiratory problems, heart problems, bad sight. You're going to be more prone to infection, which could lead to amputation. You're going to become a burden for your family. And I know you don't like it. You don't like those words being said to you, I get it, but they're the reality of what, if you keep on doing what you're doing. You can't say to yourself when it comes to the end, if only I'd stopped playing so many computer games, if I'd stopped watching so many TV programs that I'd seen time and time again. You need to make a change to your lifestyle, and you stop making excuses for why you can't. You can learn the skills you need to learn. You can do it. You will do it. I know you can do it. Third thing you need to change in your lifestyle, you need to start doing exercise. But find an exercise you love doing. You see, the answer to your problem is not in a pill. It's not in a powdered drink that suppresses your hunger. They don't work. They reduce the amount of calories in your body, and then when you can no longer take those pills or drink those powders, you start eating again, and all that weight just comes back worse than it was before. You're gonna have to sweat. You're gonna have to get dirty. It doesn't matter if you get a dog and take it for a walk, if you get a bike and go out riding your bike with your family. It doesn't mean if you join a gym, join a running club, but do whatever it takes to get the exercise done so you can reverse your type 2 diabetes. You're gonna have to get a sweat up, but eventually what's gonna happen is you're gonna be looking in the mirror and you're gonna be looking good, baby. People are gonna walking past and they're gonna be taking a second and a third look at you about how good you look because you've been doing exercise. Pick an exercise you love, ease yourself into it bit by bit. I promise you, you will be on the road to reversing your type 2 diabetes. Tip 4 is the same as tip 2. Stop making excuses. If yet again your brain started saying to yourself, I don't have time to exercise, I don't enjoy doing exercise, stop making excuses. If you need to make more time, get up at 5 a.m. It's the best time for you to exercise as a type 2 diabetic anyway. And I'm going to put a video here explaining to you about the benefits of exercise to a type 2 type 2 diabetic and why 5 a.m. is the best time for you to wake up. Get the job done. Wake up earlier, go to bed earlier. And so you've got the time to do the exercise. I promise you, it's not going to feel great at the beginning. But eventually, once you've got through the barrier of waking up and you get used to waking up earlier, it's going to get a lot easier and you're going to feel fantastic after you've done it. And if it helps, take a screenshot, put it on your phone, sweat. When you're sweating and you're feeling knackered, swear at me as much as you want. I'm not bothered. I can't hear you. It's just a picture. All right. But if it makes you feel better, then you go for it. But do the exercise. I promise you, by the time you finish, you're going to feel amazing. The 5th change you're going to need to make to your lifestyle. Go to bed earlier. One of the major factors that contributes towards people getting type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes is stress. A lot of type 2 diabetics, they find out they've got type 2 diabetes normally because of an event that has happened in their life that either caused them to lose consciousness, or they've had a blood sugar low which has caused an accident. And normally these things are brought on by stress. So this is what I advise. Go to bed earlier. You're going to be getting up at 5 a.m. anyway, so you're going to need to go to bed earlier. So making sure you get the right amount of sleep is really the really powerful thing for you to do. But also, don't look at YouTube videos, right? Okay, just before you go to bed. Don't go on like Kindles and things like that, reading them. The lights on these devices are designed to trick your brain to make you think that it's earlier in the day, and so as a result you end up being far more awake. Don't listen to the news before you go to bed. Okay, the news is still going to be there in the morning. If something important is going to happen, someone will tell you. Okay, you will know. The world will have a way of making sure you know when something important is happening. But you need to de-stress. Listen to some music, read a book, write a journal, do some meditation if that's the type of thing that you enjoy doing. But de-stress your life. Find a way to simplify things up so life doesn't get so stressful. The 6th change you're going to need to make in your lifestyle is you're going to have to change your environment. Now, yes, that means throwing out all the processed and sugary food that you have in the house. Yes, even if the other people in your house enjoy eating it. Okay, it poisons you, it's poisoning them, throw it out. But other things that you need to do to change your environment is stop prepping your food. Start taking your food out with you when you go to work. You see, when you go out and you don't take the food with you, what happens is you go to the supermarket, you go to the fast food joint, you go to the van when it comes out. I mean, you know, I know you like the person who serves behind the van. I get it, but that food is killing you. That food is causing you all of these problems. I know, because it was a major factor towards me getting my type 2 diabetes. Eating meal deals, go into the fast food, the drive-through, because it was quicker. My car was a complete utter mess at the end of the week with all the rubbish in it, and it didn't smell great either. Okay, so get yourself a lunch bag. I've got a superhero one. Yeah, okay, 47. But I take it with me. I have the food prepped, so I have no excuses. I know the food is there. The right food for me is in there. And yet again, you're going to de-stress now. So you'll have some time to prep the food before you go to bed or first thing in the morning anyway. Take water with you. Make these changes. I promise you, it's going to be a massive step in the right direction for you. And the last change is become a 6,000 pound charging Rhino with 2-inch thick skin. So when life's challenges come at you, they just bounce right off. Come join our Facebook group called Charging Down Type 2 Diabetes with people like yourself, all looking to reverse their condition naturally. Be around people going through the same things you're going through that can give you advice and help on the way. And if you want to join a program to help you do that, give you a step-by-step guide, click the link below and join my program, Reversing Your Type 2 Diabetes. Book a call with me and let's have a chat about how together we can get you through this and you can reverse your type 2 diabetes naturally. And more importantly, remember, you're no longer a number. You're a Rhino. Now charge.